cracker day.
It is.
Cracker day.
It is.
And there was me thinking I'd sit on the couch for the day. Couldn't waste it. Couldn't waste it.
It is a beautiful day. Yep. That's right. Couldn't waste it. Such a nice day. We've come out and looked for chamois today, and Craig picked one up in the binos. We were glassing for about an hour.
Give or take, about an hour.
Yep, we glassed over that spot, which is pretty common hunting and glassing, probably, you know, 5 times. Spent an hour doing it. Sort of thought there was nothing in that valley, and put the binos up one more time, and then there's a nice, what we think is a buck, which stood up out of the tussocks. It was bedded down. Big bodied animal, eh?
Pretty big.
Big bodied animal, and we were so far away. We got the camera on it, but you could still see a bit of horn and a bit of hook. So from that distance, you'd assume that it's definitely worth getting in to check out. So exciting. See, oh, there we go. Just stood up. Big body. It stood up, turned around,
yeah,
sat back down in the exact same spot, and now he's looking downhill.
So just looking at where he was.
You can see his hooks here too. Well, you can't see his hooks, but you can see a little bit of headgear. Like it's so far away, but you can.
Oh yeah. So
When he stood up before, you could see it.
Yeah. So the plan, what I was thinking, which is never a good one, is coming up below him and settling down the creek and then coming up. Isn't going to happen.
Now he's looking.
Now he's looking
that
directly
way.
down. So we're going to have to potentially, if we're going to go for him, is go to the left-hand side, up, around, over and down. So hit that little sunny spot on the top left there. Come across and down above him.
Up this ridge here, up onto the sunny knoll, and if we got there, would be within range and shooting sort of at his level. Whereas if we're coming up from the bottom, I just up this way, then I think he's going to find us, and it's going to be harder to shoot uphill. So yeah, fun and games. Been about a year, almost to the day.
Almost a year since
that Craig shot. Was it 9.5?
9.5 on that last one we went for, yeah.
So we'll see if we can pull off another one. Don't want to get too excited just yet, but as you've seen in the video, we decided to go up this face here. Coming up here, it doesn't look as bad, and don't get me wrong, it's going to be a bit of a climb, but at least we'll be out of sight until we pop over, and hopefully he's just still there if everything works out perfectly.
When
and then Craig's going to take the shot as well.
I'm carrying the gun, so I'm going to take the shot this time. Yeah, no, see how we get on, get through this stuff. Short legs, big hills.
Craig spotted it, so he's on the rifle. I'm going to be on the camera and the rangefinder, and we'll just, yeah, I think if we can just at least get in closer and have a good look.
Have a good look, see where
shooting, it'll be a bonus.
Yeah, for sure. It's just nice to get out and about again, as always. Nice to take a break from duck shooting.
Yeah. He was almost going to pull into the duck pond today and go duck shooting instead of chamois hunting.
Yeah. Nah, it's good. It's good to be out again. So we'll cut the distance, get over the mound, see if he's still there. Hopefully, touch wood.
No pressure.
Good as gold. Should we get into it, eh?
Get into it. Either way, it's good for the lungs, eh?
That's for sure. We just cut the distance, and we're just having a quick glass to make sure nothing's come out and over the top before we just go over this little mound. So we should be alright. It's just a rock. That's where we are, between a rock and a hard place at the moment.
That's a view worth getting out of bed for, Craig.
Pointing you at me, are you?
Wouldn't get out at the duck pond. I think from the angle we were looking at, although we said he was like mid-scree across, I think realistically he's probably top scree across. So if we go mid, then we're slightly under him. If he's in the same spot, that is. But
Well, that's it.
I don't want to go too low down here and poke your head around that corner and find that he's
Right there.
yeah, well,
Moved.
or
I don't think you'll see him.
Yeah.
For here, because he was
Yeah.
2 over.
Yeah.
So unless he's literally as high as he was, I don't think you're going to see him. If he's bedded down, there's no way we'll see him from here. So, but yeah,
and then you got to come all the way back to go up, so you might as well just go up.
Okay.
If you're happy with it.
Yeah, fine. Ask my legs.
I'm not going to ask your legs anything, mate.
I am,
I enjoyed the trip anyway.
We should have rock, paper, scissors, but
Nah.
this spot we're going to has been, to be fair, your dad.
Yeah, Craig. I don't know if it was Craig or Dad, but probably one of yous found it, and then was Dad and Craig were in cahoots about it. So it's really their spot. It would be unfair to me to come up and shoot it. So
Not really, but yeah, it's between me and Aaron's dad. We've been looking at it for a wee while now, back and forth over the last few months at least.
yeah,
And his dad's seen it a few times and seen a few more, and I've seen it on an occasion and went after it but couldn't get close enough. So we've left it for a while, and it just so happens we stumbled upon it again today.
yeah, got to take the chance.
And why not beat the feet and see what happens at the end of the day? Someone else is going to get there, so
It's not that hard of a drop down and climb up, Dad. It's easy. Don't know why you didn't do it.
Yeah, no.
Piece of piss, mate.
No, it's good. But we're getting closer now. We've got another 200 to go, and then we'll be there.
Hopefully in the
We
ballpark.
can, look over the top and see what's going on. So, some big elevation. Steep, but the tussock's getting lower, which is good.
Dad wanted me to say too that when he saw it, he was absolutely frothing. Sorry, Dad.
We'll see.
I was just saying, bro, if we gear up now and sort of be half pie ready, because if he's moved down and we pop over, he could be within range. So I'll get my camera ready on my tripod, ready to go. If you have your gun in hand ready, or just gun in hand at least, just in case he's within range. That's the bottom of the scree. The top of the scree is way up here. So we're thinking he was last about there. Maybe within 200 yards if we can get to that ridge there, so we're just going to quietly sneak along. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we've snuck over to this ridge, and he's been slowly walking and feeding his way away from us, so he's 530 yards, which is doable when it's a nice flat surface and the gun's been at the range, but it's been knocked around over the roar, and I just noticed something wrong with my suppressor this morning, so I'd like to probably bring that down to 350 yards. So he's still a little bit higher than us as well, so we're just contemplating going up and then sidling along, or sidling along right where we are. just don't want him to catch a glimpse of us and then spook off. So anyway, we're going to make a move, I think, up and then try sidle in and out of the wee creek catchments. Get to within that 350 range and then hopefully it all plays out. Looks like a good chamois either way, so
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's probably best to go up.
Stays out of sight, yeah.
Stay in the creeks.
He just bedded down right up, as they do, right on the ridge that overlooks that way and overlooks this way when he swings his head back, so and they're pretty cunning, aren't they? Just got to be cunning or
Cunningerer?
cunning-er.
Nah, good as gold. We'll catch a plan.
Just got to be cunning-er, Craig. He's looking the other way, eh? Hasn't moved his head.
Might be sleeping.
So he's 380 yards, and we're going to try close maybe 50 of that if we can, if he's looking the other way.
Saddle along here, drop down. I think there's a bit of a creek. We can get below and back up. It should drop about 50 yards on it. But he hasn't moved in the last 5 minutes, so worth a go.
Definitely, man. Always worth a go. Still good. Almost ninja crawling our way through this dusset we've closed. 150 more, we're down to 320 yards. There's one ledge that's 50 metres away that I think we can definitely get to, but it doesn't give the best shooting platform. I think this is flat enough for Craig to get a shot, so he's just going to sit up and see how he feels. Alright, well he's just stood up. He's just feeding. So Craig's lined up. When he's comfortable, he's going to take a shot. He's just stood up broadside for us.
You ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Slightly behind him, bro. You were quite far right.
Fuck.
You see him?
Yep.
Go. Tough day in the office. Bugger. How'd today go, Craig?
Should have fucking gone to the ponding on duck shooting, mate. You win some, you lose some. Hell of a stalk. Yeah, just looking back at the vid, it looks like I've pulled the shot just behind its back leg. So just goes to show, doesn't it? It happens. Yeah, the only thing to take away from it is that it's a not wounded. So as a positive, it's not wounded, not leaving a wounded animal out there, which is good.
Definitely.
Bad, obviously, that we didn't put an animal down and whatever, but no, it's fine. It's gut wrenching.
I'm sure
But
a lot of people watching would know the pain.
Yeah. So. No, worthwhile coming out today, but yeah, bugger.
It was only 10.5 inches anyway.
Yeah, no, I think it was smaller than that, mate. Yeah, I'll go with that. Nah, it was good. Hell of a stalk, though.
It has been.
Hell of a stalk. Ready for a pint.
That's one positive, man, is that, you know, fuck, we stalked well. Like, if you can take anything away from today, when we were sitting at 550 yards, I was going, fuck, it's going to be hard to get within 300, 350 yards, and we did. We did it really well.
Yeah.
So, it's positive, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Amazingly, in the footage, after 2 shots, the first shot and then a follow-up, it went back to feeding.
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah.
faced back up the hill and started feeding again. Without seeing us, only hearing the shots, he wasn't too concerned, eh? Anyway, he's way over there now, and Craig said he's going to come back tomorrow.
Next year.
Next year.
Next year. Yeah, no, next year.
Next year when he is 10 inches.
We'll go with that, shall we? Bugger.
Bugger.
Nah, happens. Happens. Doesn't hurt any less, but it happens.
Yeah.
No other chamois up here.
Bad day in the hills better than a good day at work, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
By far. I haven't eaten chamois in a while, to be fair. I quite miss it.
That sarcasm on here.
Oh, I didn't want to be too rough on the joke, man, so I just skimmed it. Could make a new recipe. Pulled shot chamois.
Oh, rather than pulled pork chamois. Yeah.
Don't worry, bro. My day will come, and you'll be just as friendly when I miss, I imagine.
Who needs enemies with friends like us, eh?
That's the one.
Slippery when wet.
Slippery when wet. We've made it back to the river now. So have a big drink. Not too far from the car. We'll be hitting the road and then yeah, go get some chips and a beer potentially, see how we feel, but a bit easier coming down than going up, eh?
Just a bit, mate.
Although you get the old tired legs, eh? The old jelly legs.
Yeah, about 20 minutes ago it was jelly legs.
Yeah.
That's good though.
Nah, man, awesome. Like, could have sat at home and done bugger all today, or hit the hills, and good bit of fitness, and geez, it's been still. Like, it was windy earlier this morning, and then
yeah,
that's died off, and it's a beautiful day out. So it's a bugger, man. But
mate, cheers as always.
Next time.
Good.
Next time.
It's always another time.
Cheers for watching, guys, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.